Welcome to another vlog. You've actually joined me in the kitchen today because I want to paint this lampshade. I don't like the colour of it. Turquoise is my least favourite colour, and I've been switching some lamps around and it needs a new lampshade, and I don't want to buy one because I feel like that's a waste. So I thought, I've got loads of paint, I'm going to paint it and then it'll kind of match the vibe of the house anyway. I could do a pattern on it, but I'm not feeling that creative today, so I might just paint it all one colour and we'll see how we get on. There is one in the living room that I want to do and paint stripes on it. I've been meaning to do that for about a year and a half since I got it, and I haven't done it. George is playing a gig later, so I'm going to go along. It's in the most gorgeous village, so I thought it'd be a nice thing. We could go along to that together and I can show you a bit more of Kent. I'm going to go, I think I'm going to do this brown because it's going on top of a tiger lamp. So yeah, I'm going to do, it will make sense, it will make sense. I think I'm going to paint this a brown colour. I'm using brown paint that we use for George's studio. It's a Valspar one. And I have my apron on inside out because I really love this apron, so I don't want to get paint on it, but also I don't want to get paint on my dress, and I don't want to put my painted clothes on either. So maybe upside down would be more. No, that's very annoying. Okay, I've got it balanced on this fish jug. I'm very slapdash when it comes to stuff like this. I don't really think it through properly, and I can be a bit messy. Oh, it's going in my hair. But I love this brown colour, it's so nice, and I think it will look good on top of the tiger lamp, because the tiger lamp isn't really to our taste, I'd say, but I don't really want to get it on the inside. Done it now. I think maybe with the brown, more natural kind of colour on top, it will make it feel a bit more grounded. Just really trying to be work focused this year. I think it's just a big goal of mine. I felt a bit stuck last year and a bit, yeah, just a bit stuck, I guess. And so this year I've really found it in me to like have energy again. I guess everyone maybe reaches a plateau in their career and feels like, you know, they're doing the right thing or wondering if it still aligns with them. So changed a lot of things. George and I have been living here now, it's coming up to 2 years, which I just can't believe that we've almost been here for 2 years now in this house. It's also 3 years since we got married, because we actually moved in on our anniversary, which was funny. So I can't believe that we've been married 3 years, that's crazy. And we've renovated a third of it so far. So we've got some big things still left to do, which we're just saving for, and I am Pinteresting and mood boarding like crazy. But it's good to live in the house before we actually decide what we want to do with it. We know what it's like in all seasons. There are some decisions I think that we had to make really quickly, like some of the windows and stuff, and now I'm thinking, because we changed half of them and we changed the door, and now I'm thinking I would have made different decisions had I known a little bit more about the property. Obviously nothing major, and it's all things that we can totally live with, but okay, coat one's done. I've just driven to M&S because there's a couple of things that I really want to try, so I'm going to nip in now. I've seen this watermelon gazpacho, which sounds absolutely amazing. I love gazpacho, so I really want to try that. And then I also need to nip into B&Q because I've got this broom cupboard and everything is just on the floor. It's a total mess in there, and I've been meaning to sort it out for months. If not,
it's bordering on a year. I don't know, I can't remember when we got that bit renovated of the house, but too long. So I'm going to get everything off the floor and everything organised, which I'm really excited about doing. So we're going to head to B&Q after this and get some hooks. Hopefully I can get some command hooks, because I hate drilling into walls. I can drill into a wall. I've done it so many times, but with this house now, with my old house I didn't care as much, but with this house, I think because we've had everything plastered, everything's kind of been stripped back to the bare bones and then redone again. So I'm just almost scared to ruin it. Even though you can use wall filler and stuff, I'm scared. I just get scared. So, and you know, command hooks are like really easy. So it's only like a very light brush and broom, some of the things. One thing I will have to drill into the wall, and that's fine. I can bring myself to do that. And this cupboard, we forgot to get this cupboard plastered, so I plastered the inside of this. I did a terrible job, but I plastered the inside of this cupboard. So it's not as if it matters, the condition of the inside of the cupboard, if I'm going to drill into a wall, but I'm going to go for the command hooks and hopefully they will work. I just want it to be quick. I want it to be sorted now. I'm very slapdash when it comes to things like this. And I'm like, I want it to be done immediately. No patience. I woke up today, I was like, that's what I'm going to sort out. So we're going to go and do it. So let's head into M&S and then let's get to B&Q. Hopefully M&S has the things that I want. I left my memory card at home, so this is shot on my iPhone, so sorry if the quality has changed a little bit. I can't stop listening to the new Bieber album. I love it so much. It's such a relief, I find, when you have when like one of your favourite artists brings out an album and you actually like it. Small change of plan. I was in there and I was like, right, the command hooks are quite expensive and they don't hold that much weight. Oh, neither can I, apparently. Yeah, so I decided to just get some hooks, put my big girl pants on and just screw them into the walls. I'm going to go home and screw them into the walls and it will be fine. And I'm just, no offense to babies, I'm being a baby about it. And it's going to be so nice. It's going to be so nice when it's organised. I just need to think of the end result. Here's the tiger lamp in situ. Do you know what I mean about it not really going with our style? But I think he looks better with the little brown hat on rather than a turquoise, because turquoise is just not a colour that we use in the house. Back from my little M&S trip. So I thought we could go through what I got, because who doesn't love an M&S haul? So I wanted to try this pistachio. I wanted to try this for the longest time. I want to put it in, I really like dates as a good little after dinner snack, so I sometimes put peanut butter and then cover them in dark chocolate, but I thought the pistachio one would be a nice thing to try because I've seen a couple of people do that. Then I got some coconut oil, just an organic coconut oil. The watermelon gazpacho, which is made from, what's it say? Watermelon, tomatoes, olive oil, cucumber, red peppers, onions, water, sherry vinegar, salt, lemon juice. I'm so excited about this. Some kefir, and I got this everything seasoning because inside it has sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, dried onions, poppy seeds, dried garlic, roasted garlic. But basically because of the poppy seeds and the black sesame seeds, I thought it was good because I like to try and get as many different plants and like a big variety of plants into my diet. It's meant to be better for your gut health, so I just thought if I throw that into my seed mix when I sprinkle it on top of things, then it'll add black sesame seeds and poppy seeds, which I don't normally have, so I thought that was quite good. And then the raspberries, the Kent raspberries, because apparently all the majority of the berries are grown in the UK, so it's a really good thing to support apparently. Anyway, I got some raspberries and some strawberries because they were both massively reduced, and they both say made in Kent, grown in Kent, not made in Kent, I guess. They're both grown in Kent, so that means that they're gonna taste really good because they're in season now, so I'm very excited about those. And I did check and they all seem to look okay, so I don't think they'll be going off anytime soon. And then I got some Greek yogurt because I had a bit of like a funny, I had a bit of a funny period this month, and I think I was just I think maybe I've been a bit stressed over the past couple of weeks because I've been doing quite a lot. I've really upped my schedule, and so I think I put a lot of pressure on myself, and which is fine, but I think maybe that's come out in my period. So I've had a really funny period and I've not really fancied eating much, but because I'm weight training, I'm trying to keep my protein up. So this has got loads of protein in it, so it's a very easy way to like get protein in without having to worry about like eating too much, because I just don't fancy lots of food at the moment. Like I don't really fancy eating my breakfast, which is really unusual for me because I just normally finish everything. And then I got this broom hook, so I'm going to see if that works, and then just some hooks. The only thing I couldn't get was a ceiling hook, which was funny because I want to hang up this basket from the kitchen ceiling, because I've seen one of my favorite YouTubers, Carolyn McQuiston, I don't know how you say her surname, actually I've never said it out loud. I will put her name on the screen though. She lives in the Isle of Skye. She's got the most gorgeous cottage, and she hangs up baskets in her kitchen. It looks really sweet, so I was like, I really want to do that with our kitchen. So yeah, and I've been looking for a ceiling hook for a while, and I keep looking at it on Amazon and then not getting it because I don't really know the size. So it's like, it'll be better if I see it in real life. But they didn't have any in real life, so I'm just gonna have to go with the Amazon. And if it doesn't fit the actual handle, I can just put some string around the handle and then I will hook it up like that. But I'd rather not do that. It'd be nice if it could just hook over the whole thing, but I need quite a big one for that. But yeah, I got this basket from a car boot sale last year, and I love it. It's very handy. Maybe we should give this gazpacho a bit of a try. It's nice. It's like the tomato one, but a bit sweeter. I don't know if I would like rush to get it again, but it is really tasty. I think the tomato one is better, but it is nice. Yeah, it's just a bit sweeter, which I'm normally all about sweet things, but I feel like the gazpacho one, normal gazpacho, is so tasty. I'm not sure, but yeah, it is good, like worth trying it, but I do prefer the tomato, I think. I've got some dates out and we'll give the pistachio cream a try, or creme. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. I feel like I've tried a lot of pistachio things recently that haven't really tasted like pistachio. I've always been a pistachio fan. I feel like I need to caveat that because it's so popular at the moment. I'm like, no, I liked it first. But I've always liked pistachio. I'm not just jumping on a trend. But this tastes how like I feel like pistachio should taste. I know the lighting is really bad, so I do apologise, but this is so much more organised now. So this was the cupboards outside the kitchen. It's a really tricky place to show you because it's very dark there. And I wish we'd put a light in that cupboard, so I might ask them when we do the kitchen extension for the electricians to put a light in that cupboard, because it's really frustrating not being able to see there and then having to go and turn the hallway light on like all the way over the other side of the room. So it's a good thing. That's why it's good living with things, because then you realise, you're like, oh okay, well when we do the next phase, I'm definitely going to make sure that that gets done, because that will make life a lot easier when you're hunting for things in that cupboard. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And once I got into the swing of it, I was like, I could do about 10 of these. Gosh, it's really pouring with rain. The plants are going to be so happy. I thought I would show you my outfit actually, because I got this dress from Vinted. I think it was on for like 35, and then I just put in a random bid of 20 because I thought I would try and get them down a little bit, and then they just accepted 20. So I was like, that is amazing. It's a Sister Jane dress. I think it's just a really nice fit, and then I've got it on with these, with my socks and my shoes from Office, my Mary Janes. I wanted to go for that very preppy look, but it's really nice. I really like this detail on it here, this shape. There is actually another one on Vinted, and there's one in pink as well. I like the way it fits. It's very loose, and it's really good because I'm on my period, so it's hiding all my period bloating, which I really like, because sometimes when I'm on my period I don't know what to wear because I just want to sort of cover up a little bit, and this is perfect for that. And I feel like blue suits me quite well, so I'm trying to buy more blue clothes rather than always gravitating towards pink. I think that blue looks quite nice with my skin tone, so let me know what you think of that, if you agree. It's kind of coming off a bit silvery in this light, but it is more blue in real life. I've just arrived in the village of Ickham. It's the most beautiful village, one of my favourite places in Kent, and it's got this really nice pub called the Duke, and George is performing there. There's a festival on, so he's performing there, so I just dropped him off to go and park. That's the only issue with this village, is there is a lot of, because the pub is so popular, there is a lot of cars around it, so I've parked quite far away from the pub, which I don't mind because I get to walk through the village and it's so nice. I will show you around. But I just love this place. It's got a little church in the middle. It's gorgeous. I'm going to have to hop over the central bit of the car to get out because the park's so close to a tree. The weather's been questionable today, but we could be all right. But yeah, this is stop 1 of 2, and then we're going to another pub this evening because he's doing a performance, but that's more Ashford way, in another equally stunning village. Just got to the village of Warehorne, which is outside of Ashford. I've dropped George off with his stuff, so I'm just going to go and meet him now. Again, it's such a lovely village and it's a really nice pub. We were actually here last Saturday. He had a gig here last Saturday, so this feels a bit like deja vu, but it should be a really nice evening. I'm looking forward to it. Delivery. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to open that with you in the next vlog, so that'll be something to look forward to. We went to the big Tesco on the way home, Tesco Extra, because we don't have a Tesco that close to us, and that was really exciting because that's how rock and roll we are. This is what it's like being sober. Is Tesco after a gig is the highlight. Yep, so I'm going to, it was actually quite chilly this evening, which wasn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's like the first time I've worn a jacket in ages. I'm going to get ready for bed now. So I'm going to leave the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will see you again next time. Bye!